Zinthone reporting in, and welcome to another episode of D-Talk. Now, it's been apparent to me over the past summer, I want to say, that, well, music can be a little ironic now. Don't get me wrong, I am a big fan of music, okay? AMVs were the thing that actually got me started on a YouTube channel. Not this one, a different one that was taken down. Comparing yourself to when you were younger, like age 5 or something of it, you don't really listen to the lyrics of the music. I mean, you think you hear it, but you may not really know what's going on, alright? You know, like, for one thing, you won't even know, why is this song only made for adults? Oh, it has a potty word in it. What? You get my picture. And as you grow older, you actually understand what's going on, and you would actually be able to sing to it, rather than just the big highlights like... Even with age, you may still not necessarily know what the lyrics are, or at least what they mean, unless you really listen to it. What I mean by this is that, well, the entire song as a whole may sound hopeful, or may sound, like righteous and good and positive. And then they just add a single verse that kind of negates everything. I have ran into a few songs of those, and actually realized it as of late. And another reason why it's been taking me so long to actually do this video is all because I've been trying to get examples rather than trying to go by memory. Because that doesn't always go good.
Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell. If that's all, I'll excuse myself now.
And, like I said, I wanted to try to get examples. So, I've been listening to the radio a lot lately while driving, and, well... Okay, I'm not gonna give off a big list, but here are a couple of examples that I wrote down. Like, one that is, very apparent to me, okay, is the song Help Is On The Way by Rise Against. Now, of course, alright, you listen to the song, and, oh, help is on the way, yay! But then, somewhere near the end of the song, there's, before they sing the, the final verse or whatever, they say, as you can clearly see, yeah, that was intentional. You're supposed to be able to hear that. But yet, I have noticed in other songs that it's subtle, yet if you do listen, you can hear disappointment in the song that sounds hopeful, okay? I mean, it's not a problem, okay? You can still love songs like this, but really, it's just some irony in it, if you were to ask me about it. 'Cause, the entire time, you think the song is very hopeful, and yet, actually listening to the song again, with lyrics added, I didn't notice it before, but in the chorus they're saying, they said. Help is on the way, they said. You think it's a good song until they say that at the end they never came, and so... It's like giving us bittersweet music. Sounds awesome, but it's a sad song. Ooh! Or Pumped Up Kicks, which always gets me to think of this every time I hear them saying Pumped Up Kicks. The song is awesome. Okay, let's face it, it's catchy, alright? And who doesn't love that whistling that they have in that song, alright? It gets stuck in your head. That's how you know it's this song. Without a doubt. And yet, they have a certain lyric in here that I actually noticed on my own. Please skip right here if you want to skip it and not have the song ruined. They have the lyric, faster than my bullet. Let that sink in when you thought the song was happy. Why be faster than my bullet? Why is there a bullet? Thus implying does this mean there's a gun? And actually, last week, before Thanksgiving of 2014, I actually had a conversation with my girlfriend's sister's roommate and longtime friend of the sister, that she said that when I was actually talking about this with her, she actually said that the song is about a school shooting. How is that on the radio? It's like they're not even censoring it, but like... Get my point on music having irony nowadays. Not every song, but there are those that are ironic. However, that's not always the case, alright? Like I said, you can always love music, whether a good song or a bad song or bittersweet, but, and of course, in other cases, it's actually the other way around. Sweet, bitter? Is that a thing? So, yeah, the song Stay With Me by Ed Sheeran. In the song, Ed is just pretty much just singing about how he had a one-night stand with a girl. Whether true or not, I do not know. Do I care? I don't want to research it. Well, it seems like that he's not really liking doing the sleeping around thing, I guess, or doing a one-night stand. And yet, as the name of the song is, Stay With Me. So, and when you listen to the song, like, yeah, okay, so he doesn't seem to like the one-night stand thing, but even though it was supposed to be that, he wants the girl to stay with him. Now, whether she stays or not, I do not know. I haven't seen the music video, which will be the next subject. For some people, doing a one-night stand isn't the best idea, or at all. Because, I don't know, it leaves you a little more to desire, or it just really means nothing at all, and what do you get? Just stringless, meaningless sex. When when one, if not both participants, actually want more. And in this case, Ed does, perhaps. The song could have been sad, where he just felt completely empty, yet, alright, he doesn't like doing one-night stands, so that's something, he wants more. And, of course, he asks the woman he slept with to stay with him. Does she stay? Well, that's up to your own preference, like, if you actually want her to stay, then imagine that is the ending of the song. Here's another song that I noticed it with, which is kind of the same deal, actually. Let's see. I don't know the name of the song. Or another song by also Ed Sheeran. I didn't know. Titled Don't. I'm gonna assume it's the same that it's from the same album, where, he talks about he was having again, though at the time, where, again, he was having, a friend with benefits. So he's like, of course, slipping around, just with the one girl or whatever, and they're having fun. It seems like, and, that he thinks about, them being in a motel and stuff. Now, whether it's bittersweet or whether actual truth, I don't know, but in the song, of course, it then starts sounding like that the girl is starting to sleep with another guy than just Ed. And now, I think in the song Ed is saying that he wanted more, or he still was like, okay, it was fun, we were friends with benefits, but it was supposed to be just you and me, not me, you, and this other dude for just you. Why can't I have this other dude? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. The only way in how I can compare to that kind of a situation is if you were dating a girl, and if you were dating someone, and you thought you were really hitting off with this person, but this person was also seeing another guy, where you thought you two had something. He just says, don't fuck, well, he doesn't say fuck, but know on the radio it sounds like he's gonna sit and wants to say, "Don't fuck with my love," because it's always going like, "Don't with my love," but now how I see it, how this is from a bad to good. Well, like I stated before, one night stands and just sleeping around isn't exactly the best course to me, and doesn't really get you anything in the end. But when this girl is starts to sleep with this other guy, then just Ed, then of course Ed is not liking it because he seems to have wanted more from this girl. And I'm guessing that, and whether there was an agreement or not on it being just the two of them, once it isn't anymore, well, then it probably is just time for Ed to no longer be with her, I guess. Even if it is just sleeping around, but still. When I wrote this down, I only wrote down that Ed Sheeran, only sang the song Don't. Yet when I looked him up, it was also by Stay With Me. And they're both similar songs. One Night Stands and wanting more from the girl. Well, something I found out, I don't know, a few years ago, coincidentally on, a radio discussion about Lady Gaga, is that CD albums, or single CD albums that are not a mix, actually seem to have a theme going on. It kind of makes sense, actually. I mean, now I haven't noticed it with many albums, or any, maybe a couple, but yeah, it does seem to be there a few times. Or one of my favorite bands from when I was younger, and still like them now, is A New Found Glory. And first CD I got from them was their album Catalyst, featuring their song Downhill From Here. Awesome song. I recently listened to the album again, or I've been listening to it in the car, and, well, it really sounds like a breakup album. So apparently to the theme idea, and, still great music, but, it still sounds like a downplay, like where the guy is just having some memories of this girl that he previously dated, but knowing that just doesn't work because, well, I don't know why, but I do know, that the girl is apparently making the biggest mistake of her life. It's a song, Don't Ignore Me. And hence the beginning attraction song, Downhill From Here, as in, if I guess being in a relationship, that's going to be downhill if he continues being with this girl or something. I don't know. And how did I get the album idea from Lady Gaga? Well, I've heard on the radio discussion, they were talking about an interview with her where she said that she gets her inspiration from pot. Who knew? Hence the reason why there didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to, or theme to her albums. I am unaware of this. I have not purchased any albums, and I don't really plan to, because I don't care to. I'm usually just okay with the single songs. Actually, another example, I guess, would be the Daft Punk CD. I don't remember when it came out. I know it came out when I was in 4th grade, so 2000, 2001, I guess. Okay, just listening to the song, you don't hear a theme, yet the entire album was actually made into a movie somehow for Daft Punk. 555. Not bad, it's just the album made into an entire music video of a movie. And you actually get to see, and I actually saw the first 4 on Toonami at midnight which actually got me into Daft Punk. That's how I found out about them. Yeah, when Toonami still had the midnight run. It's too early, but click here if I ever make an analysis video on it. I plan to. I do not know when. When is it right now? Now, of course, if you listen to the music itself, I don't really hear a theme from it. And yet, if you put it down to the movie, it does flow, it does work, it does mesh. So it does work, right? Not exactly a very good example, but you should get my point. Now, like I was saying before at the beginning, like some songs somehow becoming bittersweet, where it sounds all hopeful and good, but then just kind of ruined with just a single phrase or a single line. Alright, I will give you 2 examples. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 more examples. Okay. The music video for Justin Timberlake's Mirrors and Maroon 5's Maps. Very good songs, right? Yes. Yes, they are. The music video, bittersweet.
Now please, don't get me wrong. Both of the music videos, I personally enjoyed, okay? I mean, like, of course, like, with Justin Timberlake, he did try to emphasizing the, mirror aspect and tried using, mirror imagery and mirror symbolism, I guess, or I don't know, and whatnot. Watch it and you'll see what I mean. And of course, with Maroon 5's Maps, even though it didn't go the way how probably most people would have wanted, it did show off on how the mapping of a couple's relationship, if they are really meant for each other and strong. But really, I mean, like, if you watch and pay attention, you'll like it, but you would feel a little empty about it. To go into detail, let's start with Justin. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still not entirely sure on what the song is about, but I do remember the song being quite popular and whatnot when it was, when it first came out and was on the radio. And the song was really somber, I think, for a word. I mean, sure, if you were dating somebody, I think you would want them to be a quote-unquote reflection of you. Not necessarily of, like, hey, I like apple pies, she likes apple pies. Not like that, just like, at least, like, like that they can bring out the best of you. Or maybe they have certain qualities that you wish you had, but they improved yours. I'm not entirely sure where I'm trying to go with. But occasionally, of course, if you've, looked back on a situation, come a long way, and find yourself looking at yourself in a mirror, while thinking on that subject of a length traveled of your adventure, you would then start to reflect on what got you to that point. Like a mirror. Now, of course, your thoughts, depending on the situation or the event or whatever, it would get you to think, like, was this journey a good one? Was this journey all for naught? Was this journey empty and hollow, but got me something in the end? And when you look at the music video, well, it shows just that, actually. It, because, like, I hear it, like, in and out, it just shows, like, this one particular couple, when they met, when they were, like, when they were young and in their prime, and then showing the supposed same couple at their elderly age, and it feels like that they didn't want it anymore or something. I don't know, like the thing that always sticks with me, whether I rewatch the video or not, is the elderly woman taking off her wedding ring. To me, and that's just saying, she was with this guy for who knows how long, and you thought they had a happy relationship, and yet, by taking off the ring, it's symbolizing that she wants to leave him. Now, I'm pretty sure that, there's no rule saying that you can't leave if you're not happy, but I can't tell if they are or not. I mean, sure, there's like one cutscene that seems to be sometime during their relationship, but still closer to their prime than elder age, that I think there seems to be some kind of turmoil of some sort. But myself, I can't really tell all that much. Whatever problem there is, I don't know if it's in the lyrics or not, but so I don't know if like because of the music video, it becomes a regret song. Oh, and just to throw in there, the after video that's pretty much only on the music video, or the extended version of the song, I really like that part, you know, kind of like, you know, having Justin Timberlake just be in that mirror hallway thing place, and having, like, you know, a girl or two just kind of, I don't know, just dancing. To me, that's some form of art that I honestly do like, and, you know, seems to, and actually does work. Does it mean anything? I don't know. I just know I like it. Now, moving on to the music video maps. Well, okay, before seeing the music video for maybe about a year or so, I don't know how long, I don't remember when it came out, I like the song, okay? I even find myself on the radio, when I'm listening to the radio, I just enjoy the music, alright? I just, like, you know, I just cruise and, like, yeah. Knowing the name of the song and then paying attention to what the lyrics tell you, it's another definition of, you know, what a relationship should be, where you are to be for your significant other. And of course, knowing that you will do whatever length you need to do just to support your woman, in my case. Or just make them feel appreciated. I mean, I know in my current status, like, I'm doing what I assume would be well in a relationship for at least myself and Kari. But I know I'm in a healthy relationship, but by no means is it perfect. Alright? No relationship is perfect. And I will admit that, like, you know, like, maybe on the occasion that we do fight, I never think about leaving her. And with some plots for movies and books, they have done similar ideas to this song of, like, you know, like, I'll go wherever I need to go just to find you. Examples: Finding Nemo and Road to Rupert. But of course, in this setting, I feel as though it's supposed to be a love story. So yeah, music video, great! The lyrics, awesome! But when you find the music video, there's more tragic art! When the song starts out vocally, it sounds like, you know, kind of a little calm, but then when it starts to get a little jumpy, that's when it starts to feel like, you know, a search song, okay? Or a song that you listen to while searching, and then, you know, you get a little bit more walking, and then more searching. That's what I get from this song when I listen to it. But the music video, it's just shows tragedy right off the bat. One of the first things you see, boyfriend at the hospital seeing his girlfriend die. That's where he kills it right there. Whereas that's the first thing that starts killing this song. Now, for this music video, if you're trying to look for the timeline kind of deal thing, it's more or less all over the place. It's before the party, during the party, what gets the girl in the hospital. It's so also everywhere. And I mean, like, okay, we're supposed to believe that this couple is supposed to be, like, you know, that they're meant for each other, okay? That, you know, like, if that their happy ending is supposed to be them getting married and living happily. But when you watch the music video, it's the guy gets drunk and makes out with this random chick at a party. Girlfriend catches him, runs off. Now, I do believe one can get drunk and go off and have a little bit of a wild time. But if you're in a committed relationship, I do so believe that you'd be having the instincts and programming that you'd still be committed. I believe that's where the music video got killed. I was supposed to believe that this was a happy couple, and then I think whether the guy does chase off after his girlfriend, or he gets pulled back by his friends to stay at the party, the girlfriend goes off into the night, walking around trying to cool off or whatnot, and then she just gets, then it's a hit and run. She gets rushed to the hospital, the boyfriend somehow finds out, and races to the hospital just to go and try to see her. Only to see her die as soon as he gets in the room. That's not happy, okay? I mean, like I said earlier, since it was all over the place, they even showed events prior to the party, where the two were just enjoying each other's company, and that to me was happy. And yet at the party, get drunk, and whether drunk cheating or drunk kissing, I don't. It was the final nail on the coffin. Just, I mean, sure, why couldn't it have been the I made a mistake kind of deal? I was drunk. We'll try to fix this. Why couldn't it have been that? Okay, sure, maybe it would have been a little. Maybe it would have been cliched or something. But at least I would have tried to make it a happy ending. Not tragic. I don't want to see Romeo and Juliet. I want to see something good for something that would be a short story. To go along with this beautiful, awesome song. Like I said before, the song was supposed to be about doing whatever you can for your partner. And maybe that was achieved in this music video. Because, like, you know, it does mention darkest hour for you, or whoever, and that would have been, I guess in this case, well, apparently, this girl's death. I will say that if I were to die, I would want the last person for me to see would be my girlfriend, yes. But not like this way that was done in this music video, okay? I mean, there's no redemption. This guy is just there's no redemption. This girl doesn't get a peace of mind. She's just unconscious. And for all we know, this girl's last thought was just, we were so happy, why did he cheat on me? And for the guy, he now has to live in regret. And wonder what could have, like, if he would have been happy if he didn't go to the party. And, like, if he didn't go to the party, would his girlfriend still be alive? It just... To try to leave on a happier note, I'm gonna send off by at least mentioning a couple other songs that are not really supposed to go anywhere, and in my opinion, just fun. I mean, honestly, they're both really popular, or at least in my opinion, they are. Like I said, I mean, like, some people may say that music's supposed to get, you know, your thoughts across something. I mean, that's how Taylor Swift goes about it, and good Charlotte too. At least I think that. But of course, there are occasional songs that just are kind of there sometimes, or just about a particular subject. My two main examples are the following. But let me ask you this question first. What does the fox say? See what I mean? I mean, like, anybody is a fan, just about anybody would be a fan of the song. The song became a meme. Going back on just the music, like, it's, well, really, I mean, like, I think the guy's just having fun with himself, you know, asking what does the fox say. I mean, because, like, you don't usually when you think of barking, you think of dog. You don't really think of a fox where they actually do the same, right? Who knows if maybe that was actually what he had thought. I mean, because, like, you know, we do know that there are some animals that we don't even really think about on what do they sound like when they talk. I mean, really, do you go like the giraffe goes, blah. Yeah, I don't even know what they sound like, so, I mean, like, closest I got is just when it's dying. You know, and everybody has fun with it, you know, just going like, you know, just like doing whatever dance is on in it. So, you know, like, and it's just all having fun. And then, my personal favorite! You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now. The Bad Touch by the Bloodhound Gang. Really, I don't even know what to say. I'm not... The song is just pretty much just about having sex. That's kind of it. Or just, like, yeah. I love it! Do it again now. Not because it's about sex, but just because, like, it's just... What's not to like about it? I like its pace, I like its beat, and the lyrics, well, okay, maybe I can't say them because it's just like a little bunch of talking of some sort. But it's like, I don't know, like... Not to sound weird, but it sounds a little like that swag or something. I just like the song, okay? I mean, like, you can say whatever you want. You're not gonna change my mind on me thinking the song's awesome. Just for, it's just tune and just feel good nature. Anyways, I think this video's gone on long enough, so just, look, bottom line, okay? Whatever music there is, and whether it is bittersweet, whether it's good all the way through, or just nonsense, just try to have a good time with the music, okay? It's supposed to give you feelings or whatever and whatnot, and just enjoy the music. That's all I'm trying to get my point across. And if it has a and if it does have like some off-putting message in it, try not to let it ruin on how you feel about it if it used to make you feel good. Anyways, have a good time, folks.
September 21st. Okay.